Benjamin Netanyahu deliberately boosted Hamas to try to prevent a Palestinian state.
Yeah, sure. He deliberately and systematically even told, is on record, whoever wants to avoid the threat of a two-state solution has to support my policy of paying protection money to the Hamas.
So what we did, with the permission of our Prime Minister, is to let Qatar to transfer a huge amount of money in cash, probably more than $1.4 billion. By doing it, we increased the power of Hamas. We did everything in order to make sure that Hamas will go on controlling Gaza, and Palestinian Authority will control the West Bank, so they will fight each other.
Netanyahu maintains the Qatar money was to avoid a humanitarian catastrophe. Having helped to build up Hamas, Netanyahu has now vowed to destroy it.
He fed the beast, and it exploded in our face. If you base your national security strategy solely on force, then you need to win 24/7 forever.
Shalom. First and foremost, and of all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Murakaha Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the 1/3 remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you I say shalom, Lord willing. This video is edifying. Is going to be sent around that what you see on the screen. And all wars are orchestrated, from these elites. Okay, they're bankers' wars. All right. As you could see in the video, they're detailing how, pretty much all of what we see going on in the Middle East right now is planned. Right? Israel, they funded this Hamas organization because they didn't want peace, literally. Okay, because they were always opposed to the two-state solution because, if you're in the know, Israel has plans for a greater Israel, where they plan on taking the whole land of Palestine and, converting it into a nation for those small hats. To be, the most powerful state in the Middle East, and that's why they're instigating all these wars. Okay, all these fights with Hezbollah, Hamas, and these neighboring countries, these neighboring nations, because they have a greater objective at play. And that objective is to conquer these nations and their lands and to, use their resources to prop up their state. And it's going to come to naught, of course, because for one, that isn't their land, but this is what the Third World War will be fought over, right? But that just goes to show you the evil and the malicious intent of those small hat gutter rats over there in the land of in the promised land. Okay, these are not the people of the Lord. Funding what's now in 2024 deemed a terrorist organization. Just absolute hypocrites and hypocrisy all across the board when it comes to those you wishing people, because they wish. They wish they was the people, man. This is Micah 2. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. That's right, man. you know, and that's the MO of this nigga Esau, you know. Order of chaos. He wants to create chaos to then bring in order, and this is exactly, what's going on. Here it is. There's nothing about that attack on October 7th that doesn't seem that seems right to me. Okay, when the reports come out, it says that the Israeli military they pretty much wiped out their own people. They got more bodies from killing their own than Hamas did in the attack itself. Which goes to show you there is, there's something else at play. These gutter rats been planning this for a long time now. Okay, and now they deemed it right to do it. They got the right man in office, in Creepy Joe, who's going to support it and fund them. And really all of the U.S. is controlled by the Jewish state, right? But this is the time they deemed it appropriate to go out and do this. And you see what they're doing to those people, man. Killing innocent civilians, bombing refugee camps. They going ham, bombing humanitarian aid. They drop the aid and then they bomb it when the people rush in and try to get it. Which goes to show you it's a straight extermination campaign going on over there. Why? Because they want that land. That land is key to the Greater Israel Project because they want to build a canal that goes through that land. And also, there's a gas field off the coast of Gaza that they're not talking about. See, everything is done, covertly. This is verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And in this case, they just completely obliterated, men, women, and children's houses and homes, because they knew they couldn't justify, kicking these people out of their homes and just coming in and taking their land. So they created a reason. All right. That's why they're not negotiating peace fires and all this other stuff. They're starving these people out simply because they need those people to cease from existing in one way or another, whether you flee to a neighboring country or you perish trying to stay, And that's why Yahweh Shema Hushai, that's why he's going to put it on the spirit of these other nations to attack Israel, man, because they know what's going on. You Americans, you peons here in America, you don't know what's going on. You so frugal and easily manipulated. You're so docile. You put on a Dodgers game. Now a nigga forgot what's going on across the world, man. You put a celebrity doing some dumb shit. Nigga completely forgot about, the events that are unfolding in the world. And this directly involves America because the more these other nations get involved, the more America gets involved, man. Because Israel is America's pit bull. Israel wouldn't be doing this if it was not for the reassurance of America's military might. All right, so you Americans are going to get drawn into this war, whether you realize it or not. This is Proverbs 16 and 27. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is a burning fire. See, he created this whole situation by funding an organization that he knew would one day attack and come against them so they could have the excuse, the reasoning to go in and take these people's land, man. They're punishing the whole civilization of the Gaza Palestinians over an attack done by less than, an organization less than 30,000 strong. And it's 2 million people over there. They killed 31,000 and counting civilians, men, women, and children, right? A forward man soweth strife, and the whisperers separated chief friends, and that's what he did. He separated, as it was going into, he separated those Palestinian Authority members from Hamas, right? So then they wouldn't fight with each other because they're rivals, right? They're not going to be, divided. When they're divided, they're weaker. A play out of the old textbook, because Esau did that to so-called Native Americans. He divided he took advantage of certain tribes or having disagreements or, not liking other tribes. And, he manipulated them into fighting for him, to the point where he would go in and war against one tribe, and then, the neighboring tribe would not intervene because they didn't like him anyway. But then as soon as he was done there, guess who he went for? He went for that neighboring tribe, and he's going to do the same thing here, man. He's going to conquer those small hat people. Their end goal is to conquer that whole territory, and they won't stop until they do it, man. Because we know the covetousness of Esau. A violent man enticeth his neighbor and leadeth him into the way that is not good. See? And that's what he did. He oppressed these people. He arrested them. He wrongfully convicted them of crimes and, done all type of injustices to them, to the point where, these people felt like they had to react in a certain manner, in a violent manner, right? Like Ben Laden, he had an excerpt. He said that when we tried to tell you, you didn't listen. But it seems like the only way you listen is when, we inflict violence upon your people. And that's similar to what happened now, But that's what Esau is counting on. He wants you to react irrationally, so to speak. He wants you to react with violence because he knows violence is his middle name. He shutteth his eyes to devise forward things, moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. And that's exactly, what's going on now, man. Esau is just at work. He's doing his quid pro quo, quote, however you say it, man. This is his MO. Okay, this is how he gets down constantly. This is textbook Esau Edom. Okay, this is his trademark signature move right here, man. This is Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and that red horse represents, Esau, man. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, and that's Esau Edom, man. He has that great sword, okay? He has that great military presence and might, and a cherry on top is those thermonuclear missiles, man, that he's just dangling, waiting for the right reason to use them, man. Okay, because this man is diabolical, okay? He is not rational. He is not human. He's an Edomite, okay? He doesn't think as others do. Beware of the Edomite, for he is the devil's pawn. This is Jeremiah 50:45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh Shai, that he hath taken against Babylon and his purposes, that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. And that's right, man. The least of the flock being who? Those gutter rat small hats over there in the land, pretending that they're the people, they're the chosen, and they're not. And under that disguise, what do? They provoke, they push, they take, they steal, right? Because they have, these nations understand the power, in saying that ye are the chosen of the Creator. meaning the God Almighty, the Most High Power Himself, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is going to intervene on your behalf because you are the chosen. So, there's power in that. The only people that doesn't realize that are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But that's, neither here or there, man. But they understand that. But what Esau do, he take advantage. And he uses that as his catalyst to inflict all his wicked imaginations on the populace, man. That's why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to raise up these armies to destroy them niggas, man. Scripture saying, then shall it be known who are my chosen. Then shall it be known that the Lord, was dealing with us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the elect of Israel, man. Lord willing, we part of it. And with that, I give all praise and the glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem B'Kakudas Wa Abba Baba and DTA.